You're in a good place.
Stupid ESPN still has him listed
Stephen
as an outside
Morris.
linebacker.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right,
See,
look, I'll be thinking.
Stephen Morris?
Is that an MO, Judge?
Yeah.
No, okay.
How many times, sir?
Stephen Morris, I don't even
But
see
yeah,
it.
I'll definitely. I've been looking. I've been
what's it
checking
from this morning, Your Honor?
Google, see if there's any articles or anything written. I saw the story written about his pro day.
Hold on one moment.
How was the article?
You didn't use it back in a way.
Oh, see, I didn't see. I haven't seen it.
You're more superstitious than me. I'm just messing with you.
Lawyer here.
I'm listening.
I don't think we have Stephen Morris.
Well,
Do you have it?
Degree is though.
Let me look again.
I understand.
Take a second look here.
notice?
Yeah, it was nice. It was on Wagner's pro day, but he was the first one mentioned.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
You know what? I don't have a Fort Lauderdale case today.
You know?
No,
All right.
sorry. I don't have one.
But anyway.
It's on the second look document.
Is it?
Oh, is it? Oh, well, thank you. Assistant, right?
I want him to stay any longer.
You're right. Stephen Morris.
Judge, you have a Stephen Morris on your second look docket.
The assistant just helped us with that.
For women of distress to trespass. What does a woman have to do to be trespassed from women in distress? I'm just saying, that's like being trespassed from the hard rock, like casino. Like they want you to come there and give them your money. It's at the point where like it's not even worth it, sir. It's not. You don't even want your money. It's not worth it.
Okay.
Go home.
I'm gonna open it up. Go out to the other door, I'll open it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Lisa. No.
I usually get this in the winter. Thank you, assistant, to the, Patrice. Okay.
Bennett's been arrested in the past for the same violation at the same location.
Yeah, I'm looking for Jawad Quinton. You give me a docket? Okay,
Did I
thank
already
you.
appoint you on this? Is it,
I think so, Your Honor. I'm not sure. Does it show? I have noticed, so I would suspect we have been appointed.
give me a moment.
Nice you could show it. Come
Yep,
in there, Sheila.
been appointed. This is his third arrest this year for the same thing at the same place.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let this go to the division. I'm not gonna resolve it today, all right?
Okay, Judge.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you.
as for the Hollywood cases, I know Mr. Shade has had some problems with ankle. Don't know if he'll be making it. I know he's available telephonically.
Do you know if he's coming in or not? Yeah, I mean, did you talk to him? Is he definitely not coming?
I sent him a text message with myself on Your Honor, but I have not heard back.
Could you give it another try? I need to call another case up real quick, all right? Okay, you ready to go, ma'am? Yeah. Okay, let me,
Do you have a case number?
here, I'm gonna call, what's the name of the case we're back on? Ma'am,
Dave versus Stephen Degradon.
May I see Stephen Degradon?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Dale Miller on his behalf. Mr. Degradon has been given copies of all of the domestic violence injunction petitions,
Okay.
what have you. They were
Okay.
provided to me this afternoon.
Sir, so you're on notice of all the dates, you have all the paperwork, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
That's what we talked about, and also the prosecutor put it on the record this morning, and I think the paperwork you have is consistent with what she put on the record today. So now we're back, ma'am. This morning, the court pointed out on Mr. Is it Deggard? There were some competing facts in here that he was invited over. Then it turned out that he got arrested for being there. So, can you any of this cleared up, ma'am?
Yes, Judge, first of all, if I may approach,
Sure.
I have an amended probable cause affidavit that
Okay.
I received, and I did provide a copy to Mr. Miller earlier today.
Okay. Let me just take a quick moment. Is this your copy or mine?
That's your copy.
Okay. Just give me a quick moment.
I got it.
standing back there. Could you get his name for me, please? He's in the back room.
With the square.
Yeah.
Okay, I've read the,
Thank you.
I've read it. Let me just read this last paragraph again here. Okay, so I've read the amended, I guess it adds another paragraph, right?
Yes.
Okay, so basically the last amended paragraph basically says that the defendant parked his car down the street, okay, and then that he parked in a nearby park, and that I don't believe there is a issue that he was not allowed to be at the house because apparently he could go there with the pet. The issue, and I'm not putting words in your mouth, but I believe your issue is that once he got there and he realized that the alleged victim was in the house, at that point he had a duty to turn around and leave. Okay. So that's
Okay,
what we
Judge.
have.
And Judge, you did want to hear from the victim. She did have child care issues today. She is available by phone if you need to speak with her. But she did advise me that she contacted the defendant through a third party by email,
Right.
which the BSO has a copy of, indicating that it would help her if he resided at the family home to take care of the family pet. And she was going to remain at her aunt and uncle's. She advised that she failed to tell him she was on her way to the house to pick up clothes to return to her aunt and uncle's. So the defendant got there, she walked in the house to get her clothes. He was there and he did not leave knowing the no contact order was in place.
So, Judge, may I?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so he is now in possession of the house. I think we can agree that the state has just given you information to indicate that he was given possession of the house. She intended to reside at a family member's house while this is going on.
Do you have an attorney?
Okay? Her coming to the house is not a violation of a protection order by him. Not a violation of protection order by her, but she certainly did not violate the protection order. He was there. The fact that he parked his car away from the property is not in and of itself an indication of some sort of consciousness of guilt. If my
right there. In and of itself, in a vacuum, you're right. It would not be indicative of violation. However, we're not looking at it in a vacuum. We're looking at the totality of the circumstances. Why would a man who's allowed to go to a house park his car down the street? Okay?
Judge, if my face had been on the news, if my face had been all over the news recently, okay, and I wanted to avoid any additional media scrutiny or nosy neighbors, parking down the street and walking to my house is a perfectly valid, rational activity.
But see, the flip side of that is you park your car down the street and you walk past all your neighbors' houses and now they definitely see you. So.
Okay, so that again, he has permission. The state has just informed you that he was given permission to reside at the house that he owns. Okay, the alleged victim is going to locate herself elsewhere. Her coming to the house to get uniforms or whatever is not a violation by my client of the order.
Let me ask you, can I just interrupt just for
Judge, there's one more thing, Judge, that I'd like the court to keep in mind.
Before I forget it with the state. Do you know how long she came in the house?
Right.
Was she with the child at that time? Do you know?
I don't know if the
I
child.
know there's a small child. So she goes to the house. He's in the house. Did she turn around and walk out of the house? Did she stay in the house? Or?
My understanding from the Broward Sheriff's Office is that they were both in the house. A neighbor saw that both of them were at the house.
Right.
Notified BSO.
Nosy neighbors.
Nosy neighbors. When BSO got there, they ended up calling in the hostage, negotiating negotiating team because he refused to come out because he knew he was in violation of the court's order. And
Objection.
after
That's a
negotiation-
speculation,
Mr.
Judge.
Mr. Miller, I know what to accept. Go ahead.
And it is reflected in the probable
Okay.
cause affidavit that the hostage team came out, and after short negotiation, he did come out of the house. I have been advised by the detective, the lead detective in the case, that initially the victim came out of the house, said he's not here, then turned around and said, no, he's inside. So there was a period of time, I don't know the extent of how long, that they were both in the home. And
But
that's-
she
Judge.
did, no, let me stop. You know, there's just, I have to tell you, there's some facts here that, you know, I logically I'm trying to iron out here. She's a law enforcement officer.
Yes, she is.
Okay. I've never met her. I don't think I've ever met her. I don't think I know who she is. But why didn't she call the police?
She has repeatedly said in the last couple days she is not in fear of him, despite the fact that she's called the police multiple times to report several incidents.
Okay, the court's not going to find
Judge.
probable cause today, all right?
Thank you, Judge.
Sir, your conditions still remain. This time, sir, I'm going to ask you, look,
No contact.
you
At
know,
all.
no, look, you missed the bullet on this one, all right? These are some hazy facts here, and I'm going to give the tie to the runner on this one. But if you come back again and you get into it again,
Understood.
you know, you missed the bullet, all right? So now it's clear. Contact through your attorney, Mr. Miller. If you want to have contact, go through Mr. Miller. Other than that, if you think you need to get back to the house, have Mr. Miller intercede. Let Mr. Miller make the call. You don't go back to the house until Mr. Miller has told you you have a green light to go back there, all right?
Quickly, would it be okay to go with BSO? For one time, I think my
If you
keys,
go
my
with
car, and my
BSO,
wallet are
and
there.
they are in a marked unit, and
Yep.
they're in uniform, and you're back
Yes,
there
sir.
with them, and you're only there when they're there,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
we'll allow that, all right?
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Newman.
And I know you can keep going.
Yeah,
back.
sir, hold on, come on back. That's a good idea. We need to clarify. You can go back one time with BSO in uniform in the patrol vehicle. If you need to go back any more than that, you're gonna have to have a court order, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right,
Thank you, Judge.
thank you, ma'am.
Judge.
All right. There you go, attach that. Sir, what can I do for you?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mike Ornstein. I'm here for Rafael Burgess, but I have his business partner who's parking a car.
Boy, this has been a ping pong match on who the attorney has been all day.
I was retained by the partner a little while ago. That's why I
Okay,
drove
well,
over.
that's fine. We'll
You
work
might
it
have-
out when he gets up here, all right?
I think you might have just.
Sure.
Thanks.
Is that him?
So which case are you on?
Oh, never mind.
Which case
Okay.
is that?
Burgos, sir. You're on.
Okay, got it. Well, okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Hurley. I'm your judge this afternoon. We're in first appearance court. Today is the day the court determines whether or not there's probable cause for your arrest. We're not here for a trial. Understand you have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right today, whatever you say can and will be used against you. Also, if you have a private attorney, if you have a private attorney, let us know who that is. We'll contact your attorney and let them know that you're in court today. Now, okay, Myrna Loy's here, a very famous bonds person who I haven't seen in a while, but she's always a pleasure to say hello to. How are you doing, Miss Loy?
Fine, Judge, thank you.
You were named after a famous actress, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Myrna Loy. All right, now, which case are you here on, ma'am?
I'm here for Joaquin Johnson.
Okay. You ready to go on that? You want to go right now?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Now see Mr. Johnson, please. Mr. Joaquin Johnson. Sir, you're charged with possession of PVP, which is also known as flacking. Court finds probable cause. State, do you have any priors on Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, has the family contacted you to bond him out?
Yes, can I explain why
Sure,
I'm
go
here?
ahead.
Okay, I got a call this morning from pretrial, and I believe they were gonna let him go on pretrial with a surety bond. And I told her that I would like to talk to the judge, and she says, well, we'll hold him over until 1 o'clock and you can come. Jawaquin Johnson is my adopted son, blood from a blood relative, and I wanted to come here today. I don't know if this is the right court. I explained that to her, but he needs to be in a program, an in-house program.
Right.
And that is the only way. And we have the cash to bond him out. We are both bail bond agencies here in Fort Lauderdale, but we will not unless he's ordered into a program.
I got it. Okay. Go ahead. State, does he have priors?
Your Honor, I'm showing, okay. He had a loitering and prowling last year in city charges. It was put on 3 months probation. Then he had a 2013 possession of prescription drugs without prescription, another possession of controlled substance without prescription. Because of how old those cases are and they're MO cases, I don't know specifically what drug was alleged.
Okay.
You know, I mean, my concern, obviously, and I've made it, you know, the court's aware of the state's concern in this situation based on the nature of this specific drug.
Mr. Miller, what is your position
Judge,
today?
as much as I would love to get in this conversation, Mr. Johnson has declined my services.
Sir, your bond's going to be $1,000 today. I'm going to order. Would you like me to put you in the in-house drug program, sir?
Does and I do.
Sir, would you like me to? I'll put you in the drug program in the jail.
While I'm hearing, absolutely not. I'm completely coherent, and I do not want that. I do not want
You know,
that
they
on.
say people until they hit rock bottom and they want help, trying to get them help for alcohol or drugs probably just bounces right off of them. Doesn't do any good. So, you know, that's really it. So he says he doesn't want to help.
Your Honor.
And I appreciate it, Judge. This was my last ditch effort to get help for him was today. And if he doesn't want it, then there's nothing that you and I can do.
I agree. You can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. You say he has a drug problem, you know. So.
Judge?
Yes, sir.
May I speak as friend of the court?
Go ahead.
I would like to ask the court to set this case for Friday afternoon, and maybe take a second look at it
I
to
will.
see if maybe there's a change of
I'll do
position.
that. I'll see Friday afternoon. Maybe he'll have a change of
I
heart.
would ask in the meantime, though, that, Your Honor, add the condition of pretrial release. I
I'll
mean,
do that. I'll
$1,000
order-
isn't completely unattainable.
I'll order
Somebody could.
pretrial release. Once he bonds out, he's got to be in pretrial release within the next business day between 8 and noon. All right?
Okay.
So I'm going to reset this for Friday in the afternoon and see if he has a change of heart by Friday afternoon. All right?
Okay, in this same courtroom, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Good seeing you, Miss Loy.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure, Judge.
Nice meeting your daughter, Princess, back there.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
See ya. All right, we ready to go on your case, sir? Who's that? Mr. Burgos?
Raphael Burgess.
Can I see Mr. Burgos? Just
Good afternoon.
Give me one moment, sir.
Sure.
All right. Rafael Burgos. Sir.
Your Honor, I need to know who the name of the attorney. Do I have an attorney?
We're gonna get to that right now. Go ahead, sir. Tell us your name.
Michael Orenstein, Raphael. Dagmar is here.
Oh, okay.
She hired me. That's your business
Michael
partner?
Orenstein as the lawyer.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Orenstein, the defendant has been charged with aggravated assault with a firearm on count 1, battery on count 2, and false imprisonment on count 3.
Right.
Do you have any comment today about probable cause, sir?
Well, I mean, as far as the ag assault with a deadly, with a weapon gun, that's based on a domestic battery charge that the alleged girlfriend is alleging earlier in the day. Nobody saw him with a gun or threatening him, but the police did come to the house apparently in the PC and did retrieve a weapon after the fact. And Mr. Burgess does not have, well, actually he has 2 municipal ordinances for like loud music.
Well, let me ask you, let's just, regarding probable cause, do you have a legal issue about probable cause at this time? No? Okay, so the court's going to find probable cause. State of their priors on Mr. Burgos.
As counsel stated, I think he had a couple of municipal ordinances, nothing significant.
Okay.
Loud music, stuff.
Let you come back.
So we would ask that a fairly low bond be set. His business partner is here. She does not speak a lot of English, but she's his business partner for the past 6 years. She can testify that he's not a violent person.
We have a detective here.
Correct.
And did the detective have something to say?
I believe, yes, Your Honor, Detective Pena.
Let me see.
Oh, Detective Pena?
No, Alfonso.
Alfonso. I'm sorry, I didn't
scoot
speak
just
to
a
them
little
this
bit
morning,
over,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Orenstein. So raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Put your hand out and tell us your name.
Your Honor, I'm Detective Alfonso, Eric Alfonso with the Hollywood Police Department.
Okay,
Domestic
sir.
Violence Unit.
Did you have an opportunity to investigate Mr. Burgos regarding this matter?
In part, along with other detectives and officers, Your Honor.
Okay, is there something you want to...
Well, Your Honor, I believe the detective, as we spoke this morning, there was some information you wanted to provide to
Yeah,
the
go
court
ahead.
Sir,
section.
additional information that I believe was not listed in the probable cause affidavit is the victim made allegations regarding being falsely imprisoned over a period of time in the past, and she brought to light that on the door of a room in the house there is a hasp, a metal hasp that you would use with a deadbolt with a lock, affixed to the outside of the door, which she stated in her statement to Detective Adams, my colleague, that the defendant utilized to keep her secured in the room from time to time in the past. Was not reported, but she says that she's in constant fear of the defendant because he's threatened to harm her and her family previously. So I'm here on behalf of the department to give you that information.
How old a woman is she, would you say?
I believe she's approximately 30 years old. Yeah.
30 years old? Are there children in the house?
I do not believe so.
No?
Not that I know of.
Okay, and regarding the weapon, did she talk to you about the weapon or the gun?
She spoke to my colleague, Detective Adams, about the weapon, but she did she took a picture yesterday of the defendant wearing the weapon on his waistband, which she provided to our officers and also sent to her mother in Tampa, which was also eventually brought back to us via email. And it is a picture depicting the defendant wearing a weapon on his, what appears to be a firearm, on his waistband, wearing the same clothing that he was arrested in yesterday. So supposedly time and date stamped yesterday.
Okay, was the firearm in its holster?
In the picture that I saw, Your Honor, yes, it was.
Was there anything, was he, I mean, did he look like he was in an aggressive stance with
No, Your Honor, he did not. He
was
looked
he-
like he was talking on a cell phone headset or listening to something. He did have the firearm on.
Was the photo taken, do you have a copy of the photo with you?
I do not have a copy of the photo.
Was it taken in a home or outside?
It appears to be taken inside the home, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Anything else, State, from this?
Well, Detective, and I apologize if you did mention this, I believe the term you used, the hasp, was that confirmed, that the existence of that hasp?
Yes, I spoke with the crime scene technician, and the hasp, I guess, is on the outside of the door to.
But it was-
apparently, it's a large house, but that was what was shown to Detective Adams when he went to the scene.
Were there any animals in the house, did you see?
Your Honor, I did not go to the house. Detective Adams went to the house. He described that the house smelled like there was a dog, possibly. So, but
Let me ask you this. The hasp was, so that a hasp is one of the, like in a hotel room door where you swing it over and You can open the door a little bit, but not much.
No, my understanding is it's like what you would put on the outside of a say a Foot Locker or something, where you have the piece of metal come over a ring. The ring
Right,
passes
okay.
through, and then you would put a padlock through the ring.
How long had that been there? Do you know?
I do not know.
Well, I mean, she'd been in the home for a while.
Apparently, they've been in a relationship. My understanding is they've been in a relationship for the past 4 years, on and off.
Okay.
She had keys to the home. She went back to
She claimed she'd get in the room and then he would lock her in.
at some time during the weekends, mostly, is what she told Detective Adams. And I'm relaying to you what was related to me.
Did you see that? Is it a first floor or second floor?
I don't know. Yeah. I can contact Detective Adams and come back.
Is it second floor? Does the house have 2 floors?
I believe it's a very large house. I just know it from having seen it driving by. It's a multi-story house.
Multi-story house. Do you know if the house has windows? That room would have windows?
I don't know that.
I mean, you know, just I'm wondering, was that house, was that used to keep a dog in the room? And my other question is, you know, if it's a first floor house and there are windows, I mean, if you lock somebody in, they could get out a window. I wondered if that was used for something other than keeping her in there. So there are just things going through my mind.
Oh, I understand, Your Honor. That's what was relayed to me based on what the
I understand.
And look at PC also, it says, this is going on for the past 4 years, blocking the room. There's no restraining orders ever been filed. This lady's coming and going. That doesn't make sense.
I'm trying to put it in perspective, but I appreciate your input, Detective. Is there anything else you need to?
Detective, do you have any information, and once again, I apologize if you mentioned this, about whether the alleged victim is currently in fear or has concerns for her safety?
Yes, sir. The victim told Detective Adams that she was in fear, and I believe she said that she had tried to get a restraining order or went to, but that he had threatened to harm her and her family. Obviously, that's the report from the victim. I don't know, but that's what she stated to Detective Adams.
Do you know whether or not he has a concealed weapons permit or has any kind of?
I do not know, Your Honor.
No? Okay.
And the only other thing I would say, Your Honor, and I understand defense counsel is arguing that, you know, her not getting, potentially not getting injunction over 4 years means that, you know, if she would have if something happened. But Your Honor, as you're aware, as you've handled a lot of domestic violence cases, it also could be part of the, if there's been violence in the past, part of the cycle of domestic violence. So it doesn't necessarily mean one thing, it doesn't necessarily mean the other.
Of course, and there's been no police reports at the house
You
for
know,
years.
it could mean one of two things. It could mean that, on one hand, I understand your position. There may not have been anything in the past, and this is just something that popped up. Or I know from the time I was a prosecutor, private attorney, and a judge, I've gone to courses, and I've heard it. I've been educated on these domestic violence, you know, syndromes that some women have who are the victims over a long period of time, or I guess even a short period of time. And they don't report, but they internalize it. So I realize there's multiple sides to this potentially, but that being said, is there anything else we need to talk to this?
I don't have anything else with the detective.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Ornstein, let's talk about bond and release conditions. Tell me what he does for work and his history.
He's in the real estate business. His business partner is here. He's been his business partner for the past 6 years.
Okay.
And she, like I said, she is limited as far as the English language, but she can convey to you that he has not been violent. He's an ideal partner for this situation.
Can you come up here? Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me you put your hand out. Tell me your name.
Mara Serrano.
And you know Mr. Burgos, he's your business partner?
Yeah, for CJ.
What type of,
Yeah.
is it real estate?
Real estate and foreclosure.
Is it a successful business?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
You have to say yes or no.
Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. And have you been to his house before?
Yes.
Is it a big house?
Big house.
Does it have a swimming pool?
Yes.
Okay. How many floors is it?
3 floors.
And which which city is it in? Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Okay. Now, how many bedrooms?
9 bedroom and 30 bathroom.
How many bedrooms?
30.
30 bath?
11.
11.
Bath.
11?
9 bedrooms.
11 bedrooms?
9
No.
bedrooms, 11 bathrooms.
9 bedrooms. And is this a waterfront property? Is there a canal behind it?
The back.
In the back, is there a boat back there?
No,
A yacht? Anything back there?
don't have nothing.
All right. What kind of car does he drive?
I'm sorry, my English is not very good.
Automobile.
Vehicle.
Ah, ¿qué color tiene?
Escalade.
What type of car?
Oh, cálida.
What?
Es Escalade.
A Cadillac?
Yeah,
So he,
Escalade.
okay,
Escalade
so
Cadillac.
he's a man of means. I'm trying to figure out whether he can bond out of jail, but it apparently he's got a 9-bedroom house on the water in Hollywood, and he drives a Cadillac SUV. I guess it's a successful business. Now, let me ask you: do you know his girlfriend?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. All right. I don't know. We have to ask anything more.
I don't have any questions.
Bob, do you have anything more you want to say about? Okay. Are you going to help bond him out of the jail, ma'am?
Yeah, I want to help her.
All right. What do you say? Do you have anything to say about bond?
Your Honor, without going into a specific amount, obviously Mr. Burgess is a man with substantial means, so I think
I
the
didn't say
court.
substantial means, he said means. Doesn't, because you have a house, doesn't mean that you have
Well,
substantial.
I guess to two government employees,
Oh, that's
he's
true.
got substantial, and to the detectives in the back, they're nodding their head. I mean, you know,
He was
9
arrested
bedrooms, you know.
I don't have 9 bedrooms.
Okay, so on the water. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
to us, it's
I
substantial.
don't like to make assumptions, but I felt comfortable taking that leap
Public
there.
defender, I think he's nodding his head. It's substantial.
So anyways, Your Honor, so as the court's aware, my concern at this point is whatever bond you set is going to be acting as a deterrent to make sure that I imagine the court's going to be ordering no contact, and the bond you set is essentially the deterrent to ensure that there is no contact. Your Honor, because Mr. Burgess has means, however substantial or not as substantial as they are, a man that owns a home with a 9-bedroom, I think the court needs to take that into consideration because ultimately the amount you set is the deterrent.
Well, that's not only the deterrent, Your Honor. I mean, you can also set other conditions.
Understand.
Which
Sir,
we would ask for.
You know what? I'm going to just tell you the court is concerned there are threats to use the gun we have here. The court also notes that we have a photograph. I know he's, at least as far as that goes, we know he's been in possession of a gun on that day, most likely. I do read right here, the alleged victim was crying. She had markings on her neck and face, blood on the right side of her lip. And it also says here that he grabbed her by the neck, slapped her in the face with an open hand. It says that he pointed a black firearm in her direction, stated, "I'm not afraid to use this."
These are all alleged by
I
this
understand.
victim,
I
who is
understand.
not very stable herself. I was trying to do a run on her. I believe she has some criminal history.
Okay,
I'll
I understand. The court today is going to set his bond based on the threats, based on the threat using a firearm. The court's concern.
She was arrested twice for trespassing, for
Understand.
domestic violence.
Your bond.
And I have a license.
Your bond on count 1 is going to be $15,000. Count 2, that bond will be $5,000. Count 3, $2,500. Your total bond today is $22,500. The court will order a pretrial release with a GPS monitor. The court will order, sir, you have no contact directly or indirectly with Brittany Russell. Do not call her, text her, email her. No notes, no letters. Stay 500 feet from her. That's where she lives, works, goes to school. You're not allowed to possess any guns, any weapons, any firearms while you're out on
That's
release.
a toy gun.
Excuse me?
I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun.
Okay,
That's
well
a
then
toy
you're not
gun.
allowed to have a gun from this hearing on. And then the court will also, sir, order that this will not be level 1. He's allowed to work, go to school, things of that nature, all right? Regular pretrial. Thank you very much for coming in. GPS, yes.
Go outside and have a seat, Mr. Burgess, once you finish. Outside, this way,
No.
this way, this way, this way.
Thank you. Okay, now, do you have any Spanish speakers over there, Mr. Miller?
Solamente español. Hablamos solamente español.
Nobody.
No takers, Judge.
Yeah, ma'am, sorry about that. We thought we were going to need you, but it turned out we didn't need you. Did you hear from Mr. Shape?
He will be unable to make it as he's at a doctor's, Your Honor. I imagine he's available telephonically. Otherwise, I'd have to go.
Hold on. The following people's cases are reset for tomorrow at 1:30. Paul Hallman, Howard Ward, and Kathleen Stranus. They're all set for 1:30 tomorrow. Hallman, Ward, and Stranus. Tomorrow afternoon at 1:30.
I apologize, Your Honor. All I can do is come.
I understand.
And,
You've
I
done.
can't.
Look, you've done your job. All right. Thank you.
I have arraignments in South Side tomorrow.
I got it.
Fort Lauderdale will be coming for.
Thank you. May I help you? Which case are you here on?
We're in the case for domestic violence.
Which case is that?
It's Hassan Bokar.
Hassan Wakar. Hassan Wakar.
Judge, we were expecting family members. Are
We've got
they
them
here?
right here. They're here.
Roger that.
Sir,
Mr. Woodcar is present at the main.
charged with domestic battery. Court finds probable cause. Do we have any priors on this gentleman?
No, Judge.
Okay, could I have both of you raise your right hands? Do you swear or, sir, do you speak English?
Yes, I speak.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Yes.
Okay, put your hands down on the maroon shirt. Tell me your name, sir.
My name is Omar Chaudhry.
How do you know Mr.
He is my brother-in-law.
Okay, and what is your name, sir?
My name is Khalid Chaudhry.
Okay,
He is my son-in-law, and the girl is my real daughter.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I have a police report that says that Rafia Chaudhry,
Yes, sir.
she says, let me look here. Her husband, the defendant, Mr. Wakar, struck her on the left side of the face with an open hand, grabbed her by the wrist, pinned her to the bed. He claims that he slapped her in the face with an open hand and grabbed her by the wrist. So, let me ask, state no criminal record. Ma'am, did you have contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything you want to tell me about your son or your brother-in-law? Tell me, does he work?
He's a professionally, he's a foreign doctor, you know.
He's a doctor?
He's a doctor.
From which
yes, sir.
country?
And he works here as a technician in Rand Eyes, you know, as a technician over there.
Okay, where's he from?
He's from Pakistan.
So you're going to help us if we need you. All right, Mr. Afzal speaks the language. So, yes. Now, does he have children?
No.
No? How long has he been married to?
3 years, about 3 years.
3 years, okay. Does he own his own home?
No, they're renting.
You're renting, okay, and
Just want to add that he's also studying for his master's in optometry at Nova.
okay, understand. So,
Student, my sister's a student. They are renting, and that's about it.
Yeah, and they're both educated, and you know, he's a very nice guy. And sometimes, you know, over trifles, she's my real daughter.
They're
Yeah, I mean, that is only trifle. They argue with each other, and they
Now.
become physical, you know.
where's she now?
She's at our house.
She's at my house.
Did she think about coming today to the court?
She didn't know that she has to come. She
I
said,
have to. I just wondered, you know. Well, let me ask you this. How's she feeling today? Did she have
she's
a good...
fine. She's okay. Yeah.
Do you ever know him to carry any guns or weapons with him?
Oh no, he's not this type of, you know, sir.
What's your position on the state?
Yeah.
I think a bond should be set and a no contact order should be issued, Judge.
Okay.
He admits that he slapped her, held her down to prevent her from leaving.
Judge,
And my
we asked for,
concern-
Go ahead.
Pre-trial and a no contact order. We have no
I
objection
understand.
to those.
My other concern is, Your Honor, apparently she wasn't willing or didn't feel comfortable telling the police what happened until they were separated, which tells me something
Judge,
also.
I understand. But
may I
that
just
may have
add,
been
he
a
is
cultural issue. Go ahead.
he is studying for his master's at Nova Southeastern University. With regards to the no contact order, they may be in classes together. So how do we?
She goes to Barry University. He goes to Penn
Okay,
State.
all right.
So I'm going to set your bond, a minimal bond of $1,000. The court will order you not to have any contact with Rafia Chowdhury, no contact with her directly or indirectly. Stay 500 feet from her at all times. It's where she lives, works, goes to school. You're not allowed to possess any guns, any weapons, any firearms while you're on release, all right?
May I make a request?
Go ahead, sir.
Could we put into a domestic violence program?
You know what?
anger management control,
program.
something like that.
You know what,
That will
I
be
think
very
that-
suitable for him, you know. He will learn, he will understand, you know, the culture of this country that never raise a hand on women, you know. So he needs anger management program.
Well, you know what? I appreciate that, and you may be right. The issue is from where I am right now.
Okay.
I'm the first day judge.
All right.
I'm, you know, I don't go into it that deep.
Okay.
So the next judge will be Judge McHugh.
Okay.
Judge McHugh has more resources than I do. She can order that. She can take care of that. That's something that needs to be brought up with Judge McHugh. He'll get a note to come to court in the mail in about a month from now.
Okay.
So he'll have to go to court in another courtroom, and at that time, you can bring that up at that time, all right?
Yes, I appreciate your honor.
Okay, I appreciate you coming in.
What's the time period that they need to be apart from one another?
Until
next-
another judge tells him differently.
Okay, so
Until
about a
Judge
month.
McHugh or Judge Cohen says that it's, they can be together, all
Like
right?
I told you, they are both educated, they are well civilized.
Right.
And sometimes it happens in family. I'm, you know, on triple, you know, why you did that, why this,
Sure.
or something like
The
that.
problem is, though, is that, as you said, that, you know, a man can't put
That
his
is
hands on a woman in a
Yeah,
violent
that is
manner,
right, Your Honor. Yeah, that is. I told him that this country, I'm here 30 years. I said this is not the culture of this country to raise hand on,
Right.
on wife, on sister, on daughter, on anybody, you know. And he's intelligent, but I don't know what happened to him,
Well,
you know, that
hopefully,
time. You know.
hopefully, the night in jail will discourage, you make him think twice in the future.
I hope so too. I had a talk with him before he got, the night before he got married, that, look, husband and wife have quarrels, that's perfectly fine. However, you don't raise your hand on a woman. And
I agree.
he said I won't, but here we are today.
Okay, well.
Judge Mayan,
I'll tell you,
I'm Pakistani. It's not part of Pakistani culture to raise
Yeah.
their hand on any woman.
don't think-
I mean, I don't want it to come out like that.
Let's not go too far
It's not.
astray here.
I mean,
We're gonna, I let you say your piece.
Now,
You
thank you
seem
very
like,
much.
you seem like nice people, but
Yeah.
good luck. Thank you.
Thank
for
you
coming
very
forward,
much.
All right? Thank you.
Next on
Nothing
PBS
against the
is Downton Abbey.
Pakistani culture. We happen to be pro Pakistani people. Mr. Afzal is in the courtroom taking issue with certain, yeah. No, I didn't think it was that way. No, I know. Mr. Miller, you're gonna have to come over and have a little talk, with, Mr. Afzal.
Judge,
All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and stay out of this one.
it seemed like there's it's okay. It happens. It's okay over there. It's not. No.
I understand that.
I know.
You know, I have my heritage is Irish. Do you know what? You know all the. Okay, you get it. All right. So we have a lot of people say things. You know, which okay, I understand. I got it.
No, that's.
I still like the whole Pakistani culture and the Pakistani people, and I think Mr. Miller does too. Right, Mr. Miller?
Well, I know I like Mr. Offsaw.
Yeah, we like Mr. Afzal, and they seem like nice people. All right. Pauletta Higgins. Where's Miss
Oh,
Higgins?
you don't want? Okay. She's at North Broward, no? Higgins, North Broward.
Hi, Miss Higgins. Hi, ma'am. You're here on battery on a police officer, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, trespassing. The court found probable cause yesterday. We're back here where this is an unusual set of circumstances,
sir.
but
Is she a victim of domestic violence?
it's hard to say.
I have no idea why she was trespassing there. All I know is, I mean, I'm looking at the amount of, if you look on the second page, with the amount of case numbers from the trespass warnings, this has been going on for a little while. Frankly, I don't know the underlying issues.
Yep. Okay, so.
Judge, would the court's
unusual.
Would the court sign a mental health order, and
So, State, does she have any priors?
I didn't see, Patrice, do you still have your notes? I didn't see anything in Broward.
Ma'am, are you currently employed?
No, I receive Social Security right now.
Okay, do you have any money in the bank yourself, ma'am?
No, I don't. I will on the 1st.
Okay, and do you still live in Miami?
No, I was living at the domestic violence shelter on Northwest 3rd Avenue.
Okay. State, no priors?
No, but the problem is, I don't know. The problem is now, the address she just gave you.
Right.
So I don't know where she's staying.
Ma'am, I think you lack ties to the community. Noting the serious nature of this, I'm going to set your bond on count 1 at 1,000, count 4 at 1,000. ROR count 2, I'm going to order a mental health screen.
Yes,
Ma'am, I'm just going to remind you, you're not allowed to go back to women in distress. Unfortunately, this is the first time I've ever had to tell anyone that, but apparently they don't want you to go back to women in distress in Deerfield, all right?
Is she a victim of if she's a victim of domestic violence, is she residing there? And if there's an open case, then
Just can't go back there, right? Thank you, ma'am. All right, Larry Connor.
I'm just going to admit that.
Judge, he's present at the main. He has declined the services of the public defender's office.
All right, sir, domestic battery, the court finds probable cause. Just thinking about it. Go ahead. State, court finds probable cause. Do you have any priors on this gentleman?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm pulling them right now.
Hold on.
All right.
Sir, are you currently employed?
Yes, sir.
What type of work do you do, sir?
I work for a subcontractor. I drive the mail vehicles at night, transporting them from post office to post office.
All right. Well, do you have any money in the bank?
I have 2 young kids that need me out there, a 14 and a 15-year-old.
Do you have any money in the bank?
No, sir.
Okay, excuse me, this is all out of Broward. 2005, trafficking cocaine, sentenced in 07 to 2.5 years state prison. 1990, sale, delivery of cocaine, 3 years. 1989 and 1988, obstruction, uttering, forged instrument, possession of cocaine, another possession of cocaine in 84. Sad,
Was there any contact with the alleged victim?
Yeah.
Ma'am?
Yes, Judge.
Was there contact with the alleged victim?
There was, Your Honor. She stated that she just doesn't want him to be able to come back to the property, and she stated that she's working with the property manager to get it switched to her name.
He struck her in the nose with a fist. She had a laceration on her nose. And, okay. So the court's going to set your bond based on the facts of the case at $3,500 today. And I'm going to, based on the level of violence, order you not have any contact directly and indirectly with Latrina Clark. Do not call her, do not text her, do not email her. Stay 500 feet from her at all times. It's where she lives, works, goes.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. What can I do?
John, can I get police to come with me to get my property?
Sure. If they're in uniform, they're in a patrol vehicle, you can do that, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
And you're not allowed to possess any guns or weapons while you're on release, all right?
I don't have none.
Thank you.
All right, good luck, Mr. Connor.
How about Arthur Ross?
Main jail, Judge.
Mr. Ross, domestic battery. Court finds probable cause, sir. Are there any priors on this gentleman?
See, in 2005, a delivery of cocaine.
2000. Do you have anything to add on Mr. Ross, sir?
Judge, Mr. Ross is employed. He works at Brickman. He's been there for 1.5 years. He has the 4 children that he supports. Their ages are 5, 4, 3, and 1. He's been in South Florida for 10 years, 5 years at the same address. He does have family down here and a place to stay when he gets out.
Okay. Let me ask, ma'am, do you have contact with the alleged victim? No? Okay. 4 children in common. Allegedly grabbed her arm, leaving visible scratches. Sir, I'm going to set your bond at $1,000 based on the level of violence, the court's concern for the safety of the alleged victim, your criminal record. I'm going to order that you have no direct contact with Ms. Jackson. Don't call her, don't text her, don't email her. I will allow indirect contact, go through a third party, your family, to have contact with the kids or talk to her about the kids, but don't call her.
I talked to her mom already about the kids.
All right, well, that's good. You can keep doing that. Well, But just don't call up.
Yeah, that's who I go to to see the kids, cause she have them every day when she at work. So that's who I go to when I get off.
All right, don't have any direct
Thank you,
contact with
Judge.
Cynthia Jackson. Stay 500 feet from her at all times. You're not allowed to possess any guns or weapons while you're on release, all right? I'm going to
Thank
take
you,
about a
Judge.
1 minute break. I'll be right back. You heard. Okay,
Just moving on.
Ebeseneth Perez, Tanya Diaz, and Lauren Skowski.
Perez is Paul.
Hello, Ms. Perez.
Hello, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you are here for a compulsory school attendance violation. That's a $500 bond, ma'am. Thank you. How about Tanya Diaz?
Judge, Ms. Diaz is present at the main. She's not going to hire the public defender. She intends to hire Mickey Roach. I know he's out of town. She advised me that she was arrested without a purse or a phone and has no ability to call anyone to help her bond out. I'll let her take it from here.
She told pretrial. Her name's Tanya Diaz.
Yes, Your Honor.
She was a
Your
DUI
Honor.
in 2005.
2002.
Okay, ma'am. I'm going to let you post a bond on this case. I'm going to find probable cause, ma'am. Thank you.
What does that mean? Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
What, I don't understand. I don't understand. What does that mean?
I think your bond's been posted, so you're going to be out of jail shortly. Thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am,
thank
ma'am, Ms. Diaz, no alcoholic beverages while you're on release, all right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
How about Lauren Skowski?
Bonded, Judge.
Bail bond has been posted on that. I got a note on that. There you go. Probable cause found. How about Monique Spellman, Shavana Tyson?
North Broward for Spellman.
Spellman's North Broward.
Ma'am, you have a warrant on a misdemeanor. That's for theft, $500, ma'am. Thank you. How about Shavana Tyson? Yes, ma'am.
North Broward.
Sir, I was asking, can I be court ordered to the Susan B. Anthony program? I just had a baby Saturday, and they took her from me because of the drug use, and I don't want to use drugs anymore. I really want to get it together.
Ma'am, I'm going to let you go talk to your. I'm going to let you go talk to your trial judge about that. Thank you, ma'am. How about Shavana Tyson?
What was you saying?
Tyson's a med reset.
Okay, we're going to set that for Thursday p.m. Now see Jermaine Nelson, Taurus Horn, Darnell Stokes. Please line up. If I call out your
Judge,
name, line up.
Jerson Alexis, he's an MO case. Did you reset him to tomorrow?
Probably, yes.
Out of Coconut Creek, Capias?
Yes, I believe I did. Jermaine Nelson is bonded. Probable cause is found. How about Taurus Horn? Taurus Horn.
Tomorrow.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Mr. Horn resisting arrest and trespassing. Court finds probable cause, Mr. Horn.
Okay, wait a minute, trespassing charges dropped.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you win this one.
Says right here, trespass of property not trespassing.
He's saying because
No
it says no
charge.
charge.
Yes, it's dropped.
No, that's not what that means. All right, sir, I'm gonna find, I think he has priors. Sir, you wanna resolve it and just plead no contest?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I ain't go home.
We're not gonna have a trial, we're not gonna appoint an attorney, the case is over with right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I
how do
love
you
that.
plead? How do you plead?
Yes.
Okay, I'll withhold adjudication. Good luck. Thank
And
you.
could you just order him to stay away from his
Hey, you have to stay
Broomfield's
away from Miss
residence?
Bromfield's house, all right? Thank you.
About that, Judge, we have we already have something in junction where we supposed to have visitation for our kids. It's already through investigator Hill. It's a real complicated mess.
All right, well,
But we're trying to work that out. We'll work that
Go
out
over there,
on.
you're not supposed to be there. You may get arrested again. I may see you in the next couple days, all right? Good
No,
luck.
you won't.
All right. Darnell Stokes. Darnell Stokes.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Stokes, you're here for grand theft, but I think it's actually trespassing, right?
Yes.
It says grand theft.
What does it
It's
say?
not grand theft. It's trespassing.
Oh, yeah, no, I just have trespass.
Well, they wrote on the outside grand theft. So there's no trespassing. Remove that. Okay, sir, you've been trespassed from Whiskey Tango. That's on Pierce Street in Hollywood.
Janice.
No, I'm sorry. That's on Hollywood Boulevard. Steve, does he have any cars? Darnell, do you still live on Pierce Street in Hollywood?
Yes, I do.
Are you?
As of now,
What do you do for work?
I was working at Poochie's Pizza in downtown Miami. I also write music.
You do?
Yes.
What type of music do you write?
Any kind of music, any genre. I write for a number of artists. Lately, I've been writing a lot of like house music for the EDM DJs from like Ultra Music Festival.
Right.
I'm in the process of writing a whole set for Andretta, who's one of the recorded artists for Ultra.
There you go. All right. State any priors on him?
I don't see anything in Broward. I just think he probably needs either alcohol or substance
Sir,
abuse.
here's what I'm going to do. I'm a little concerned over these facts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today, but I'm going to order you get a pretrial release in downtown Fort Lauderdale tomorrow between 8 and noon, all right?
What's a pre-trial release?
Where are you going to be living, sir, when you get out of jail? Where are you going to live?
As of the 1st, I won't be staying there anymore.
Where are you going to be?
I'll be in the area until I can get a plane ticket back up to Jersey. I just completed drug court, and in regards to the whole substance abuse initiative, I just finished drug court in May, so it's almost been a year.
Well, it looks like
went out last night.
It does look like you're back in it again, doing something.
No,
you don't have to say anything.
I was gonna say I was gonna celebrate in the contract.
Don't say anything. Just hold it. Give me a moment. State, do you have any? Does he have any priors?
Your Honor, I'd have to run him in the system. Just one moment, Your
Maybe
Honor.
we'll work it out if he wants to. I don't know.
Okay, let me see here. Yeah. He's got.
Sure. Would you like to resolve your trespassing case today?
Yeah, priors out of New Jersey and South Carolina.
Yeah, it looks like you have a criminal record out in New Jersey, so you want to go ahead and plead no contest? Your case is over with today?
Yes, sir. Can I be released?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you understand that by pleading no contest, your case is over with today? We're not going to have a trial. It's just wrapped up right now?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead, sir?
Plead guilty.
Okay, I'm going to withhold adjudication. You're not allowed to go back to Whiskey Tango, all right? Thank you.
Judge, do you automatically fill in the foxtrot there, or is that just me?
What?
When you said Whiskey Tango, do you automatically fill in the foxtrot there, or is that just me?
Just you, sir. Just you. Wow. All right, boy, I tell you. All right, Jerson Alexis, Court Brayston,
Judge.
and Ivan Chabot McGinty.
I think this is
Who bonded? Alexis bonded.
Good.
All right, Court Brayston.
North Broward.
Guys.
Court license suspended. Failed to provide proof of liability or security. Expired tag. Give me a moment, sir. Okay. Mr. Braisted,
Yes, sir.
what do you do for work right now?
I'm a marble and granite fabricator, Your Honor.
How long have you lived down here in South Florida?
43. No, I'm sorry. 45 years almost.
Where'd you go to high school?
Northeast High School, Your Honor.
Really?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance, all right?
Thank you, Your
It
Honor.
looks like your PIP insurance got canceled. or-
Yes, Your Honor. It's not. I don't have an excuse, Your Honor.
All right. Well,
Life's just been really
try
hard.
Try to get it straightened out, all right?
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, good luck. Thank you. All right, Chabot McGinty.
Present at the main, Judge.
Sir, violating probation on a felony from Judge Hames.
Yes, sir.
You're going to
Howard
be held
Butler.
without bond. You see your judge
You're
on
next.
the 4th. Thank you.
That's it, Ivan.
I see
All right.
Howard Butler, Ashkan
Present at the main.
Harzand, and John Loden.
Judge, Mr. Butler is present at the main.
Mr. Butler, possession of cocaine. Court finds probable cause. Do you have any prayers on Mr. Butler?
Yes, Judge. 2009, possession of cocaine, 5 years state prison. 08, possession of cocaine, 5 years. 94, Berg dwelling, 12 years state prison, habitual offender. 94, dealing in stolen property, 12 years. 94, trespass. 94, dealing in stolen property, bless you, 12 years. 89, Berg structure, possession of burglary tools, 89. Counterfeiting lottery tickets, 2 counts, 5 years.
So I'm going to go ahead and set your bond at 1,000 just based on your criminal record. Thank you, sir. How about Ashkan Harzand?
Come on up. Judge, he's present at the main.
Yeah, right?
Wow. Sir, let me
Judge,
ask
I'm
you-
going to argue that if the alleged victim in this case was cut, it was probably from hitting him.
Let me ask you, sir, have you seen a doctor yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Have you been to the hospital yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We do need a photo order,
I
Mr.
understand.
Alpha. Judge, again, just because of the condition of my client and the fact that there's no allegation that a knife was recovered, I would ask the court to find no probable cause in this case. The defensive wound is not going to be on the back of somebody's hand.
Okay. Court's going to find probable cause. Let me ask State, does he have any priors that are non-related to count 2?
Other than count 2, just one moment, Judge. Theft in 2013.
So I'm going to reduce your bond on count 1 to $5,000. All right. Count 2 will be no bond. Thank you.
You're going to see the judge on Monday.
John Loden.
Okay, there you go. President, the main judge.
Mr. Loden violating probation on count 1. No bond. Count 2, a warrant on a misdemeanor. 100. Thank you.
You're going to see the judge on Tuesday on your felony and Monday on your misdemeanor. What's the misdemeanor? Petty theft. You missed a court
You see
date.
Brad Telson, Douglas Harper, Stephen Shaw.
Judge, I didn't get a chance to talk to Mr. Telson. I'm on probation for both charges.
Sir, possession, where's
Okay.
Telson?
You're going to see the judge on Tuesday and Monday.
Telson, you're charged
Tel-
with possession of PVP. It's also known as FLACA. Do we have any priors on this, gentlemen?
Truce.
Sir, step outside.
Go ahead. Sir, based on your criminal record, the facts of the case, your bond's $1,000. Thank you. Douglas Harper. Mr.
I
Harper.
get a chance to talk to Mr. Harper.
Grand
Either
theft, sir.
judge.
The court finds probable cause. Allegedly, as an employee, you were allegedly stealing from your employer to the tune of approximately $960. State, do we have any priors on this gentleman?
Checking right now, Judge.
Mr. Harper, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
85. 1985.
Okay. All right. All right. Do you have family down here, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, possession of cocaine in the late 80s, grand theft, mid 80s.
So I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Stephen Shaw.
He's present, the main judge. He's declined the PD.
Understand, sir. Your bond has been posted. I just got notified. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Anthony Mangisi. No contact with him directly or indirectly. You must stay 500 feet from him and all his property while you're on bond. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I see Carlos Edward, David Hanna, Edward and Hanna. Carlos Edward, where's Carlos Edward?
What? He's present, the main judge. Apparently, he's going to be hiring the public defender. I had not had an opportunity to talk to him, nor to review the facts in this case.
Okay, what would you like to do? He's on probation right now for possession of MDMA.
Judge, I did review the probable cause affidavit. I didn't see anything. If Mr. Miller wants to review it, maybe he sees something, but...
No, I remember reading it yesterday. It was something about a pat down on a traffic stop.
Mr. Afzal has read it. Okay, so you have any comment about probable cause today, sir?
No,
Judge, at this time, I don't have an argument as to
I'm going to
probable
reduce
cause.
your bond on count 1,000. Count 2 will be 2,500, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. Hold on one moment. Count 5, 1,000, 6, 2,500, 7, 2,500 for delivery of MDMA. Distributing scheduled drugs, $100 on count 8. And count 9, 10 and 11, 9 and 10 are traffic violations. Count 11, you'll be held on a violation of probation on a drug charge. Thank you.
Just not to beat this dead horse, but was there any evidence of actual distribution, or is this possession with intent?
I think strictly from the amount and different pills found, Your Honor.
Right, different pills. Manipulate the bag and fill it. Right.
And,
No evidence of him delivering
admission.
anything. They're just the number of pills.
For record purposes, according to this, he made an admission. He stated that the located narcotics were his and that he sells them for money to associates and users.
There you go.
Right, so that would be with intent, but not necessarily distribution.
Based on
I
the
only,
weight and the amount
right,
of pills.
but in order for him to be okay, like I said, it's really a difference without a distinction. So,
There you go.
thank you.
Thank you. How about David Hanna? Well, it's not man though. So
Neither is distribution. He's talking about he was charged with distribution, when it really should be possession with intent. It's the same
That's
level.
what we were going at.
It's the same convenience bond.
Right.
It's just
Not
different
trafficking.
statute.
Trafficking could.
Yeah, no.
Right. Got it. Okay.
It just looks different on paper, Judge.
I
That's all.
understand. David Hanna.
Do we have a future court date for Mr. Edward? I know he has
Does he have a
a
court
probation.
date on
Or-
It was
No,
on the
there's no
docket.
court date set yet.
It was probably on the docket yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
David Hanna.
Sorry.
Thank you, David
Yeah, he's
Hanna,
president of
grand
the main
theft,
judge.
sir, court finds probable cause, allegedly, what it looks like, snatched a woman's telephone off somewhere right at Federal Highway. I think that's, there's a Einstein's Bagel Place, there's a sushi place right there, corner of Broward and Federal.
Is there a sushi place right there?
Broward Boulevard and Federal Highway. There's a pharmacy.
Well, I know it's right there. I know there's an Einstein's. I didn't know there was a sushi place in there. They have the pizza place. They got the Einstein's. And...
Yeah. So, are there? Do we have priors on this gentleman? It said that he got it worth about $800, and he allegedly sold the phone for narcotics. $800 phone. Go ahead, state. Does he have any priors?
Yes, Judge. 2013 Berg Structure, a year and 3 months state prison, was released July 1st of last year. 2007 strong arm robbery out of Miami-Dade, was sentenced to 3 years. 2004 possession of marijuana with intent, got 3 years. He has additional priors, but those are the offenses he's been sent to prison on.
Got it. Okay. Anything you want to say on behalf of this defendant, sir?
Judge, I didn't get a chance to talk to him about his ties to the community. I have no objection to the court inquiry.
How long have you lived in South Florida?
What's your name?
All my life, sir.
Do you have a current address you live at?
Yes, sir. It's 9905 Fairway Cove Lane, Plantation, Florida, 33324.
Who do you live with?
I live with my aunt and my cousin.
Do you have any money in the bank?
No, sir.
Sir, based on the fact you've gone to prison before for strong arm robbery, burglary, felony cannabis, the court's going to raise your bond today to $4,500. You can bond out of jail. And the value of the phone. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. All right, down the middle, out the door. Judge, we have two second looks here. One is Stephen Morris, and that's the MO case from earlier.
Yeah, I sent that to the division.
Okay. And then we have Howard Riker. He's got a $1,000 bond on a possession of PVP. How long have you been in custody? Come on. And he's been in custody for about a week, Judge.
Is this the second look?
Yes, Judge.
No, that's good. We had it all day. Do Charlie.
Who's bond?
Really?
Yeah. Was posted today. Riker, your bond has been posted. You'll be out of jail shortly. Thank you.
Sheila.
Who else do you have over there, Mr. Miller?
That's it, Judge. We're done. We'll
Okay,
see you
thank
tomorrow.
you. Have a nice night. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay. What about Allison Kenny?
It's a 30-day, Judge.
Go ahead.
I just want to confirm.
So Allison Kenny is at Paul Ryan. She had to go back to the unit. I can bring her back in like 2 minutes.
No, just stand by. We may not need her.
Hasn't been filed. She's
Okay.
entitled to release.
Okay, you can tell her she's going to be released on her own recognizance. All right, ma'am?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. How about Latrone Dixon?
Okay. This is a second look, Your Honor. I'm a little curious what the allegations are. Looks like this is supposed to. Oh, Your Honor. When this came through. Yeah, Your Honor, you wanted him on a bond plus pretrial.
Yeah, what's the issue?
It's a. I guess he hasn't been able to put his bond, but this was a PVP with
Is this the second look?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. This is,
Yeah.
Sir, I'm going to send this to your division judge, all right? Thank you.
Guys, shovel.
Court consider pretrial release with a rehab component. He's been in custody about 8 days, 9 days.
Based on the facts of the case, I'm going to send it to the division. Thank you, sir.
You've heard of that stuff.
What are you? Okay, they're gonna send it. So when you don't touch this, okay? What are you saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I heard that came through. Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy out there. It's combining drugs with chemicals. It's just people have their little labs and they know how to do it.
Thank you. May I see,
It's very,
okay,
it's
take care of
dirt
that.
cheap.
How about Timothy King?
Old school deputies telling me, you go to the street, crack it.
Say, is this 30-day or second look?
Good afternoon, North Broward.
Grand theft auto, no driver's license. Give me a moment.
So when counsel.
Right there, okay?
I know he usually tells them, well, you got half an hour until they clear the count, so you can just hang out if you want. You get the radio
Sir, how
out there,
come you
so.
not bonded out of the jail yet?
No, sir.
How come you haven't bonded out yet?
I don't have the money, sir.
Do you have family down here?
Yes, sir.
This is his third arrest since last year. The other he had a grand theft auto in 2010, and last year a theft, and then last year an unlawful use of false name or ID and a resisting without violence.
Judge, you can't bond with court considered pretrial. I don't think I heard any violent offenses.
Sir, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today.
Yes, sir. I really thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. You took care of that. Took care of that. Got it. Yeah. Howard Riker, no action because he bonded, all right? There you go. Okay, man, I see took care of that. How about Timothy Murphy? Timothy Murphy.
Conti, Your Honor.
Got it. Hello, Mr. Murphy.
Hey, sir.
Give me a moment, sir. I'll be right with you.
Everything crazy.
Yeah. Well.
Mr. Murphy, you're here for criminal mischief.
Yes, sir.
Give me a moment here. I'm gonna render this, okay? Just check out the next page.
Smash
So
out
you
his
still on
sisters.
21st Street in Lauderdale Lakes?
Yes, sir.
Now, how come you haven't bonded out yet? Out of the jail? How come nobody's come to get you out?
No, Your Honor. You can't go back to that address.
Okay, no, but I just wondered how come
Yeah.
nobody's.
Well,
How much is the bond?
because his family probably would be the ones bonding him out, but his sister's probably not that crazy about bonding him out when he allegedly smashed out her windshield.
Run away from the scene, smashed out a window of a
His
vehicle.
sister's car.
Okay.
This is why he can't also, at this point, if he's going to be, if that's his residence or where he was staying, he can't go home there either.
Does he have any? Do you have anywhere else to stay, sir?
Yes, sir.
You know, fights happen between siblings.
PTR pending.
I have my dad's house to stay.
Okay, I'm gonna do pretrial pending. Somebody's gonna come talk to you, all right? We're gonna try to get you out of the jail. What? You want the number? Okay. Stand by, I'll be right back with you. Just stand to the side. Is it Charlie Williams?
Yes, sir.
Sir, trespassing. How come you haven't bonded out yet?
I haven't had a chance to get to my wallet.
Well, what about your friends? How come your friends or family didn't come get you out?
I haven't been able to contact them since I've been here. I don't know what numbers by heart. All my numbers in my phone, so I haven't had a chance to contact them.
Maybe we'll try to get you out of here right now. Hold on one moment. Here. You still live on 21st Street and Lauderdale Lakes?
Yes.
You're from Bainbridge, right?
Yes.
How long ago did you live up there?
Oh, about 8 years ago. I've been here like 9 years. I've been in Florida.
I've got family up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Come here, please.
Okay, I don't know if there's going to be. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today, all right?
Yes, sir.
But I don't want you to go back near the place you were arrested. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to order you're not allowed to consume any alcoholic beverages while you're out also, all
He
right?
just doesn't enter anyone's home.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. Understand. Where's Mr. Murphy?
Your Honor, he's on the phone with somebody from the court.
Yeah, we're over here now. You could. Okay.
He's back.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes,
Do you know anyone's telephone number on the outside of your outside? Anyone?
Yeah, I know my sister baby daddy number.
What's that number?
This is
754-242.
There's got to be more numbers than that.
3958.
While keeping in mind that
What's
he
his
can't-
name?
His name Chad Johnson.
It's not an uncommon name.
No? Okay. Not the football player there, right?
Nah.
All right. Hey, you want to call that number?
You know, my dad owned Club Clutters.
He owns what?
Club Clutters. If you can get Club Clutters number, you fucking get in touch with him.
Club
Then it's-
Clutter?
Well, then it's odd that he
Yeah,
hasn't bonded
Club
him out,
Clutter.
because I'm sure a club owner could certainly afford his bond.
He don't know I'm in jail.
No, Club Clutter. Have you heard of it?
Clutters.
I haven't either. I'm kidding.
And number.
I'm just joking. It's late in the afternoon, sorry.
Exactly.
Club
That's
Clutter.
And
Where's Club Clutter located, sir?
On 27.
Is it near Tatertown?
Yeah.
you
That's
do
it.
know, Judge, they can.
Unfortunately, I think I know exactly where.
I was gonna say, if you're running a Google search, they can run an inventory of your searches on your computer. Why is Judge Hurley checking out Club Clutter?
Club Clutter. Right.
That's who I really stay with. My dad. My ID just stays my sister's address.
Chad is not answering the phone. The sister of Batewood.
I know, but
Chad said he's gonna post a bond, Your Honor.
beautiful.
All right. We got somebody who's going to put up your bond.
Just remind him, Your
Chad
Honor,
Johnson's
if you
gonna
could just
put up
remind
your
him he's got to stay away from his sister.
All right. Stay away from your sister and her vehicle, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Is that it?
Exactly.
That's a wrap. Thank you, everyone. We'll see everyone back here tomorrow morning, hump day, room 235. We won't be in until about 10 of 9 because I have to do extra shifts. Until then, we're out from 2:35. See you back here tomorrow morning.